The Nobel Assembly at Karolinska Institutet has today decided to award the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine jointly to David Julius and Ardem Patapoutian.
Hey, I just got 100 new followers. He said, I think this guy's legit in the text. And I said, oh my gosh. And David said, don't call him. This is a prank call. And I said, I'm calling Thomas. I will know his voice. Here's David.
Hello, good morning.
So how did the news actually reach you?
I was asleep and my phone was beeping and making noises, and then turned out it was a text from my sister-in-law. Somehow the Nobel Committee had found her.
Anyway, it said, someone's been trying to reach you by the name of Thomas Perlman. And she said, I looked him up on the web. He seems like a reasonable guy, or something like that.
You know, there's so many great scientists out there and so many amazing discoveries that, you know, what are the chances? Because there's so many great things happening in terms of discovery. No matter what you think, you know, there's a lot of people out there who could be recognized by something like a Nobel Prize. So it's pretty astounding to get that call.
But it's so exciting for UCSF. He was born and bred at UCSF. He hasn't ever left. He did all his work here. So we have to be so proud as UCSF.
It's my great pleasure to welcome you to this press conference with the winner of the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine.
What is the most beautiful experiment you've ever done? It seems like a great ending question for this.
The most beautiful experiment. I always say the most beautiful experiments I've ever done are the ones I did when I was a graduate student, because I did them with my own hands. But other thrilling moments, however, are, for example, work we've done with with Yifan Chang and Erhu Kao in my lab, when we saw the first atomic structures, as Sam alluded to, by this method called electron cryomicroscopy. That was really a beautiful moment to see the molecule that you've been thinking about and working on for some 20 years and actually seeing it in the flesh, as they say.
Okay, well, thanks so much for your time. We're gonna wrap things up and give you a little bit of a break.
I get my big hug.
Well, I don't know.
We were supposed to meet today.
I know.
What's the deal, man?
This is as close as we're going to get to
I see that.
So good afternoon, everyone. What an extraordinary day for David Julius, who's sitting here with me, and an extraordinary day for UCSF. Here's to our newest Nobel Laureate, David Julius. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I always say it's like real estate, location, 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 and I'm sure my lab and myself would not have done what we have done over the years without being here. I don't know what else to say except thank you so much for contributing to all this.